Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Shri Soundarya Lahari, explanation of verse 50. Kavinam Sandarbha Stabaga Makarandaika Rasikam Kataksha Vyakshepa Bhramara Kalabhau Karna Yugalam Amunchantau Drishtva Tava Navarasa Swada Taralau Asuya Samsargat Alika Nayanam Kinchi Darunam. Verse 46 describes Ambikai's forehead. That forehead of yours which shines with pure lustrous beauty, I think it to be the second fragment of moon enjoined to your crown. And the two, on placing in reverse and combined mutually, with the seam plastered by nectar, transforms into the moon on a full moon night. Verse 47 describes Ambikai's eyebrows. Hey Umayambike, with the complete intent of destroying the fear of the world, the concern that you carry towards your devotees, make your eyebrows slightly curved. They look like the bow of Cupid, Manmatha. Your eyes as beautiful as bees. It looks as though the bowstring grasped by left hand, with the middle part which is hidden by the elbow and the fist that conceals it. Verse 48 compares the three eyes of Ambikai with various times of a day. Ambike, the right eye of yours is like the sun, and it causes the day. The left eye of yours is like the moon, and it creates the night. The third middle eye, which looks like the golden lotus bud, when slightly opened into a flower, makes the dawn and the dusk. The 49th Shloka describes the glance of Ambikai. The look from Ambikai's eyes is all pervasive. It does good to everyone. It sparkles everywhere. It is a beauty that can never be challenged by even the blue lily flowers. It is the source of the rain of mercy, sweetness personified, long and pretty, capable of protecting and saving devotees. Hence, it resembles the several cities as its victory and can be called by these victorious city names. The 50th shloka is an interesting one. How Ambikai's ears always enjoy the compositions by great poets, and how that nectar-like composition is sought by Ambikai's eyes that resemble bees. Let us look at the Padacheda and then detailed explanation. Kavinam Sandarbha Stabaka Makaranda Eka Rasikam Kataksha Vyakshepa Bhramara Kalabhau Karna Yugalam Amunchantau Drishtva Tava Navarasa Aswada Taralau Asuya Samsargat Alika Nayanam Kinchit Arunam Kavinam Sandarbha Stabaka Makaranda Eka Rasikam. Kavinam, of the poets, Sandarbha, the compositions of the poets, Stabaka Makaranda Eka Rasikam. Eka Rasikam, solely relishing. Makaranda is honey of the flowers. Stabaka, indicating the flower cluster. Relishing the honey of the flower cluster of the composition by great poets. Kataksha Vyakshepa Bhramara Kalabau Karna Yugalam. Kataksha Vyakshepa, the distracted glance of Ambikai. Bhramara Kalabau, that resemble to young bees. Karna yugalam, the pair of ears that listen to the composition. The young bees solely relishing the honey of the flower cluster of the composition of the poets. The two young bees are the two eyes of Ambigai. Amunchantav drishtva tava navarasa aswada taralau. Amunchantav, not releasing at all. Drishtva, having seen. Tava, Ambigais, your. Navarasa, the 9 poetic sentiments. Navarasas, Shringara, Raudra, Virya, Bhayanaka, Hasya, Karunya, Adbhuta, Bibhatsa and Shanta. Aswada Taralau. Ambigai's 2 long eyes are like 2 little bees which want to drink the honey and extend to the ends with the pretense of side glances. Till where? To the 2 ears, in order to drink the honey from the flower bunch of poems or compositions by great poets. Therefore, the 2 eyes always move towards the 2 ears, where Ambigai enjoys the composition by the poets. Ambigai also has a 3rd eye. And what is the emotion of the 3rd eye? Asuya samsargat alika nayanam kinchit arunam. Asuya, the 3rd eye experiences jealousy, envy. Samsargat, by contact with. Alika nayanam, the eye on the forehead. It looks little red. Kinchit arunam. Having seen Ambigai's distracted glance that resembles young bees solely relishing the honey of the flower cluster of the composition of great poets. In order to relish the 9 sentiments, not releasing the pair of ears, the 3rd eye gets jealous, and as a result, the 3rd eye looks reddish in color. Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal directly relates Ambigai's eyes to poetry. The left and the right eyes are representative of creation and sustenance, while the 3rd eye would stand for dissolution. At the beginning, all the eyes were of same color, and that is why they were like black water lilies. But on the forehead alone, the color changes to red. Human nature is kind of cited here. As great poets describe or make compositions to Ambigai, they seek to arouse a sense of wonder. Acharya describes that Ambigai's ears imbibe a rasa and the interest to make an assumption that her ears have a shape of weaving together as bunch of flowers, exuding nectar, makarandam. Ambigai's left and right eyes are so long that they almost touch the ears. Thus, her left and right send glances to their corners, and through them they start partaking of the poetic nectar with which her ears are filled. The glances here are described as black bees. Hey Ambigai, you have 2 long beautiful eyes, which are like 2 little bees that want to drink the honey, hence they extend to the ends with the pretense of side glances, almost to your 2 ears, which are bent upon drinking the honey from the flower bunch of compositions by great poets. Thus, as a result, the 3rd eye is slightly reddish in color, filled with jealousy and envy. Kavinam Sandarbha Stabaka Makaranda Eka Rasikam. Relishing the honey of the flower cluster of composition of poets. Kataksha Vyakshepa Brahmara Kalabhau Karna Yugalam. Having seen your distracted glance that resemble young bees. Amunchantav Drishtva Tava Navarasa Aswada Taralau. with the desire to relish the 9 sentiments and not releasing your pair of ears. Asuya samsargat alika nayanam kinchit arunam. The eye on your forehead is little red, being in contact with jealousy, experiencing envy. The corresponding namas from Lalita Sahasranamam. Trinayana, she who has 3 eyes. Bhaktralakshmi Parivaha Chalan Meenabhalochana, she who has beautiful eyes which look like fish in the pond of her face. Lolakshi Kamarupini, she who has wandering, passionate eyes. Trilochana, she who has 3 eyes. Darandolita Dirghakshi, she who has long eyes which have slight movement. Trayambaka, she who has 3 eyes. This shloka can be chanted to cure diseases, especially the poxes. Thus concludes the explanation of verse 50 of Sri Soundarya Lahari. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Jai Jai Shankara. Hara Hara Shankara.